This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. I just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving in a Provo right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it.
What's your thoughts on Charlie Kirk's death?
It's an unfortunate event. It's a life. He shouldn't have gotten taken out like he did. Especially in front of his wife and his kids. It's unfortunate how people think political views matter over a life. And especially seeing everybody on TikTok, what if the shooter gets detained? He should. He literally killed somebody that was helping people, understand politics. And instead of, forcing people to believe in one thing, he was trying to, open our eyes and tell us, visual information and its details. It wasn't just about facts on one side and facts on the other. He was bringing everybody together and trying to not force everybody apart and divide the nation, technically how we are right now. But in the end, shouldn't have died.
Look at the death of Charlie Kirk.
I think he deserved it. I really believe he deserved it.
I don't know about his positions. I feel like he was so controversial and he probably shouldn't have a platform in the first place. So yeah, probably a little deserved.
I'm glad he's not with us anymore.
What did you say?
I'm glad he's not with us anymore.
Okay.
And I think that's a good thing.
You actually mean this, what you're saying right now?
Yeah, I actually mean it.
Yeah.
I made some stupid comments about Charlie Kirk on the day that he was shot. I said some things on Blue Sky and on Threads that I'm sorry, not sorry for, but I said them and I deleted them when it was requested that I do so by my employer. And then today on a weekend, I'm told that I am no longer employed at Microsoft. After 6 years, building the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department from scratch, I lose my job because one of you, some random person, reports my posts to my employer, goes out of their way to find out where I work and takes my job, takes my security away from me for a thought, for an opinion, and you talk about freedom of speech like you care about it, and you're just going to take my money, my life, my food off my plate because I don't like Charlie Kirk? That's not okay. It is not okay to target me because I felt joy that day. I can't help how I feel. I felt joy. That's me. That's what I believe. That's what I think of him. I can't help that. So I don't deserve a job?
Hi guys, my name is Tina and you're welcome to the channel. So it's not just Black Americans, even white people are reacting and saying they don't care about Charlie's death. And this is surprising to some because Charlie himself was white. But the truth is, a lot of them are against racism and against everything Charlie stood in for. Well, let's get in. Stay with me.
Okay, but some of y'all really gotta stop sympathizing with the oppressors. I'm talking to the white people here. You know what my mom told me when I woke up from my nap and she told me Charlie Kirk was dead? She said, I don't know who this conservative guy is, but I'm glad he's dead. She's in her 60s. If my white mom is capable, my white 60-year-old mom, if she's capable of not sympathizing with the oppressors, and she didn't even know the extent of the oppressing, she also saw the full clip, which I haven't seen. I'm not gonna seek it out. She accidentally saw it, and her thoughts are still, well, it's for the best. And then we watched Hamilton. So that was my day yesterday, after I found out Charlie Kirk was shot. And I didn't really spend a lot of time on TikTok. And so when I got on here and saw that there was an abundance of white creators, leftist creators, crying, please save those tears for Palestinian children. Save those tears for the Congolese. Save those tears for Sudan. We as white people need to be constantly, actively working on deconstructing our white fragility. And that includes not sympathizing with the oppressors.
Is it okay to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk? Because today, America is not just filled with people mourning the death of a father and husband. It's also filled with people celebrating the death of a controversial political figure.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today. What do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
I mean, it didn't take long. This man was seen on camera smiling and pumping his fists just moments after the shot rang out. And according to witnesses, he wasn't the only one.
The liberals who were there were cheering, and someone just got killed. Disgusting.
One TikToker by the name of Horace Gold has gone viral for sharing his opinion on why it should be acceptable to celebrate his death.
Oh no, someone who wants me dead died. Anyway, piece of shit. You got what you deserve. I'm sorry, you're a bad person. Bad things happen to bad people, celebrate it. It should happen more often. Not death necessarily, but like karma. Some of y'all are weak. You should be able to say, thank God that my dead. Thank God that is no longer able to cause harm. It's a miracle. Hallelujah. Ding dong, the witch is dead. No one mourns the wicked.
And a lot of the comments backed him up. Like, am I crazy? He was a bad, dangerous person. An advocate for gun violence was a victim of gun violence. Oh no. I do think his kids will be better without his influence in their upbringing. And I only share this because that comment got nearly 20,000 likes in the matter of hours. But the problem is, many people argue that celebrating a killing like this only encourages more.
If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere. I don't care what his politics are, I care that he was an American.
But before you think it's the entire left that feel this way, it's not. Project Liberal posted, we agree with Charlie Kirk on basically nothing, except that he deserves the right, as every human does, to speak freely without the threat of violence. Multiple Democrat politicians and former presidents have spoken out condemning the shooting, and also some of the most prominent liberal figures on TikTok who have had heated debates with Charlie Kirk in the past, like Parker and Dean. They too condemned the shooting, and both even went as far as telling people who celebrated it to stop supporting them and unfollow. In fact, Dean said,
if you want to end gun violence, it is something that you can never celebrate.
Unfortunately, America is increasingly becoming a place where their Second Amendment right is costing them their First Amendment right. But what do you guys think? Can this death be a wake-up call and a turning point for the country? Or will this only divide Americans even more?
I've had it! Enough is enough! Find the radical left lunatic that did this and bring back the death penalty!
Hey, did you guys hear? They found the guy who got Charlie Kirk.
What?
Yeah, apparently he's a white guy who grew up in a gun-loving Mormon family in Utah.
How long has the jury been out?
Well, his life shouldn't be ruined over one innocent mistake, right? Everyone, let's gather around and let's pray for him. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, did you hear that congressional Republicans just rejected the release of the Epstein files? Shh! Can't you tell that we're mourning? Okay, I guess I'll just wait to chime in again when you guys are mad about a black guy being cast as a superhero or something.
Of all the things I predicted this year, which isn't much because I'm not fucking Nostradamus, Charlie Kirk being assassinated definitely wasn't on that list. I'm going to be honest, I was deeply shocked by this information, fundamentally shook to my core and not in a positive way, because I can be very anti someone or believe they're evil or be fundamentally ethically against everything they stand for, but I cannot support something that comes from something else I'm fundamentally against. Cannot be for gun reform and gun control while simultaneously supporting the consequence of that not happening, even in these circumstances. And I know what he said just before it happened as well. And I also blame the systemic failures that led Charlie Kirk to have the ideology that he had more than Charlie Kirk himself. I can't be troubled about a lack of empathy in this day and age for the very real things I speak about and then not have any empathy towards this situation. I also know what Charlie Kirk's stance was on empathy and it being woke too. However, of course, there is going to be a lot of social commentary and discourse about this event. I'm finding it interesting. We're already seeing a pattern of people trying to police other people's reactions to it, and I'm not trying to police them policing either. I'm just saying I understand that there will be a lot of people who will also have not just a lack of empathy, but will celebrate his death. Because he wasn't just polarizing, he believed that certain people just didn't deserve to exist. He believed 10-year-old rape victims should be forced to birth their rapist baby. He believed immigrants didn't deserve due process before being ripped away from their family members and deported. He believed trans people didn't deserve to exist as their authentic self, and he didn't believe in equal rights for any of the LGBTQI community. We all know what he said about gun violence and casualties of that just being the way it is. And if someone was vocal in advocating for you not to have basic human rights or for you to not even exist, and then they were assassinated, I can understand why it would be hard to develop empathy or sympathy for that person. People are going to have very valid reactions to this, especially if they do come from one of the minorities that were impacted the most out of Charlie Kirk's ideals. And I think we just need to accept that. And maybe we should be more angry at the system that allowed this to happen in the first place. That's all.
So guys, here is the twist. Even white people are openly saying they don't care that Charlie is gone. And remember, this is not about color because Charlie was white himself. This is about values. Many of them are saying, look, racism is wrong. Hate is wrong. What Charlie preached divided people, not uniting them. So it doesn't matter if they share the same skin color, they are still calling him out for what he stood for. And honestly, I respect that. I respect that a lot because it shows that not all white people support racism. Not all of them stand with hate. Some are bold enough to speak up even when it's against their own. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and of course subscribe to the channel. Till next time, bye.